Hello everyone, welcome back to Velocity Verdict. Today we are going to be reviewing this 2025 Honda Passport EXL. Now this is the entry level variant. We have the Honda logo up front with this blacked out grille, all LED headlamps that are sharp, and our turn signal indicators are down below. When we come onto the side, we have these silver alloy wheels. Since it's the base trim, we have more like base alloy wheels with silver color, but they look cool on this Passport with the mirror caps, but we still have the turn signal indicators on the mirror caps. Body colored door handles, and taking a couple steps back, the overall side profile and the tire profile on these are 265 by 45 R20. So we have this 20-inch alloy wheels over on the front and at the back, and we have these fender flares, not too chunky, but hey, it's subtle but still looks cool with all little on the side. And then we have these silver alloy wheels. Let's see what's underneath the hood. Now here's the latch to open the hood in a fancy place. Under the hood we have a 3.5 litre V6 that produces 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. That goes to a 9-speed automatic transmission, and it can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Yes, the Honda Passport in 2025 still has a V6, and fuel economy on this is 19 in the city and 24 on the highway. So yeah, a lot of you guys complain that this segment cars don't no longer have a V6, but the Honda Passport still has a V6, good enough power with 280 horsepower and 19 in the city, 24 on the highway. So yeah, fuel economy is little based on the V6 engine, but I'm actually quite impressed they still kept the V6 with the Passport in 2025. And the good news is the 2026 refresh will also have a V6, and stay tuned on my channel. That video will be coming as soon as I can get my hands on them. And moving on to the back, we have the Honda logo up here. Love this black segment. Here's the backup camera, and we have these all LED tail lamps with the turn signal indicators. Really love this red turn signal indicator. Then our backlights are down below, and overall I'm actually quite impressed with its rear profile. And we have the dual exhaust tips up at the bottom, and we have this all-wheel drive badge. So yeah, it's all-wheel drive, and our Passport badge back there. Before we move forward with this review, I just want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe, because I post unique content for you, and I'm going to even bring more videos for you guys. So this is the last 2025 Honda Passport left in their stock. So yeah, I had to hurry with this because the 2026 are around the corner, and this is the last one. So yeah, I'll try to get more videos, more unique videos for you. So I would appreciate if you guys please subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what do you think about the looks of this Honda Passport. I think for the 2025 it looks cool. I actually like the looks of it. It's both boxy and curvy and does have a modern kick to it. Guys, let me know down in the comments if you want to see the review of a Honda Pilot. If you want to see a review of the Honda Pilot or any other car, let me know down in the comments. I'll try to get them as soon as possible. Now when we come onto the back door, we have kind of hard plastic over here, but we have soft touch down here, and I really like this brown trim. It has a good contrast with the door, and this actually brown interior looks good. Soft touch down here, power window controls, door handle, and look at that. 2 cup holders near the grab handle on the top. Now that's fancy and unique. Little storage space down there. Looking at these seats, we have these leather seats that are perforated all down the center. Same brown color and nice material use throughout. Jump in. So yeah, this is their 2-row SUV. If you need a 3-row, you need to go to the Pilot, but that's for another time. The second row, actually these seats are quite comfortable. I have a good amount of knee room, and the headroom, due to its boxy design, yeah, it's cool. And this is the 2-row SUV, the Passport for Honda, and we have a storage pocket down here, AC vents at the back, USB ports down there, and yeah, pretty basic material use. Storage pocket down there, the second seat that's lying flat. I'm gonna leave this like this because to show you the difference in the space in the hatch later. But now let's move up front. So I'm actually like the interior of the Passport, since it has like some kick to it due to the presence of this brown interior contrasting with the black. It looks good though. Like some people do like the all black interior, it does look sporty, but I actually like a little, like at least a dual tone. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now over here we have these giant size ORVMs, and since it's a base model, we don't have any blind spot monitoring or anything, just plain mirrors. But when we come onto the front door, we do have like soft touch down here, brown stitching, brown accents, white stitching, and I actually love the dual tone contrast over here with the brown segment, that's soft touch. All of our power window controls, front two being automatic. We have our child lock, lock and unlock function. We even have memory seats with this. Door handles, nice trim. And hey, memory seats on the base model, that's something unique. Some storage space down there, more storage space down here, more storage space down here. So you can treat this as a cup holder and those as the storage space. And then button to open a hatch and a fuel tank are over here on the door. And I told you this can tow up to 5,000 pounds, but the payload on this is 948 pounds. Now moving on to the seats, our seats are power adjustable, and we even have the lumbar support with this thing, and these seats are power adjustable, and we do have height adjustment with our seats as well. And man, look at these leather seats. These brown leather seats are perforated all down the center. Nice trim, nice fit and finish. Kind of not much side bolstering, but still looks comfortable enough. Now if I plop in, now this is the 2025 model that's been coming from like 2020. So yeah, it was time for a refresh on the Passport. So yeah, you are gonna see a little bit of old school interior in here. So love this accent. But we have little basic AC vents over here. I mean, it is the base model even. So basic AC vents that we can control from over here. But the dash is little bit soft touch. But look at that. Now this is funky. It's the first time I'm seeing our mirror adjustment controls being over here on the dash instead of over here. So I guess this is the same model for the past 4 or 5 years. So in 2020 this might be common, but nowadays they give it over here. That's actually more convenient in my opinion. And then we have the lanes, at least it still has the lane departure assist and the collision warning, traction control, parking sensors. And then we have an econ button that is for better fuel efficiency if you want to drive into eco mode. Let's start this bad boy up. Our engine start stop button is over here. It lights up. At least it still has an engine start stop button, and it turns red. And now taking a look at the steering wheel, we have soft touch all around with perforations on this side and that side that makes it easier to hold. More soft touch down below, and we have physical shocks for headlamps and indicators, and we have physical shocks for our wipers, so that's quite common. And we have the Honda logo up center on the steering wheel. We have the paddle shifters with this as well, the positive and the negative. And we have a bunch of practical controls like for our voice command to pick the calls, adjustments for the center stack, and hit this button, it will steer for you on the highway. And we do have adaptive cruise control with this, and we have all the lane keep assist, everything, and road departure mitigation. You can see the all-wheel drive torque in this, and it's a brand new car with only 28 miles. And let me go back. So it's like this, and you can see the trip computer, all-wheel drive. You can see the distance traveled, the average fuel economy, and it can show you what gear you are on top, and the speed limit digitally. So this is a partially analog, partially digital gauge cluster, mostly digital because you can see the speed digitally and the other components digitally. But for the engine temperature, whether the engine is hot or cold, and the fuel tank gauge, those are still analog. But at least this is way better than fully analog gauge cluster. And some people do like this more than the digital one. For me, this is in between. We have this touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We have a physical volume knob over here, but this touchscreen works super fast and has a good touch response time. And you can even see the range left on your full tank and the average kind of. Like trip A, trip B even on the screen. Now that's fancy. First time seeing it. And then I love how it's a touchscreen, and this is like Honda's kind of smaller unit, like a 9-inch touchscreen. And we do have climate control over here. We have physical buttons for climate control, at least for the basic stuff, for temperature, fan speed and all. More physical buttons down here for our defogger and all. We have storage space down here, and we do have heated seats with this pack. And we do have heated seats with this. Now that's fancy. It's a base model, but still comes standard with heated seats. That means you mostly have everything that you need in this car till now that I can see it. So I would say, like, I don't know about the new Passport. When it will come out, then we'll come to know, but having heated seats in a base model in a 2025 Passport, that's huge. If you guys don't want some of the fancy stuff in the higher end variants or something, then I believe this might be the one for you. Since it snows over here, then heated seats are the most important feature in my opinion. Only if this had like blind spot monitoring with the standard, it would have been a true bang for your buck car. But even without the, oh no, wait, it does have the blind spot monitoring. This is the blind spot monitoring, if I'm not mistaken. I would say this is our blind spot monitoring, so it does have everything you need. So we'll come on to the price in a bit, but this is our regular rear view mirror, and then we have a sunscreen shade, mirror and a light. Quite basic over here. And we even have our sunglass holder down here. That's fancy. No mirror down here, but that does come in some of the cars like the Odyssey. Our wireless phone chargers down here, little storage space down there, and dual cup holders down there, and our automatic start stop off button is over here. And then we have the hill control. This is the shifter for a 9-speed automatic transmission. Push this for park, push this for neutral, push this for reverse, push this for drive. Now that's fancy. Having a button shifter, now that's awesome. Nice trim on the armrest, white stitching all throughout, and that was nice trim on the armrest. And man, look at the amount of storage space we have in the center console. Now that's a massive deep size storage space in a center console. Nice trim throughout. This trim continues, that's cool. Soft touch all throughout. Not soft touch, but basic trim. And then we have a glove box. Yeah, pretty normal size glove box in this segment, and I would say that has sufficient space in its glove box. And now let's look at its backup camera. You guys might be wondering, how is the quality for its backup camera? This is the quality for the backup camera for the Passport EXL, and when we look at it, I'm actually quite impressed with the resolution of the backup camera. It's quite clear, and then trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, so that's always a plus. And we can even see different modes with the camera. So if you click this, yeah, you can see it close up, and this is the best view. Does it have more modes? And it does even have, like, it can show you the parking sensor car on the side. So it does have front parking sensors, but no front camera. And actually, I love the quality of the backup camera, and the backup camera is quite clear, and that's all that matters. Good fit and finish all throughout the steering wheel. You can hear the engine a little bit because it's a 3.5 liter V6. That's how it sounds. And yeah, I forgot to mention the fancy part. You also have a sunroof with this. And mind you, this is the entry-level variant of a 2025 Passport, but it still comes with a sunroof. Now look at that. Honda, finally you're starting to up your game. Like, I never expect a sunroof in the base model. So I'm actually quite impressed with how you have a sunroof in the base model, and you still have heated seats on the base model, and those are out of which the heated seats are the most important feature if you live in snow, according to my opinion. And it even comes with memory seats. So yeah, that's fancy. having memory seats. We even have like memory seats with this on the base model. Now that's kind of cool. Now let me show you guys the key. Now since this is the 2025 passport and since it's been coming on from a long time, like quite some time since this style has been coming, so this has kind of like a slightly older key, but you'll be able to see. So we have the, it says driver 2 over here, but we have the Honda logo and nice like black touch, but not glossy black. Right now it has like, they have really like, this key, if I compare it to the other Hondas I've reviewed, have the other Hondas that are slightly newer have a better quality key, like in terms of the buttons and the touch. And then this is our key fob. We have a lock and unlock function, opening for the hatch, and remote start, panic button, Honda logo back here. So yeah, kind of a little older key fob, but still the design is similar, but an older key fob. They changed the design but kept the shape the same. And for you guys wondering, this does come with remote start. So that does have remote start. Okay, so you can't switch off the remote start with the key. You need to get inside to close it. Look at that. Our emergency brake is down here with your foot, like kind of in like a 2005 car. So yeah, the passport still has that in 2025, but let's see how the 2026 changes with that. And now let me show you guys the space in its hatch. So I'll just hold the key fob and it should open right up. So yeah, we do have a power lift gate from the base model that I'm quite impressed with, and we have these mats from the factory. But would you look at that? Since this is the passport and it's only a 2-row car instead of the Pilot being a 3-row, so look at the amount of space you have, cargo area you have in the hatch. Even with the second row down, you have quite a bunch of cargo area. Looks quite big. Looks like the biggest in its segment. And wow, look at that. You have some like storage space beneath this loading floor, but look at how much space you have back here. Now that's one big cargo area, and if you set those seats down, as you can see, then the cargo area even extends further. But we have some like storage space out here on the side to keep some small stuff, a power outlet on the back, and we do have this button to fold down the seats. So yeah, it's so over from here you can only press this button to set down the seats for the second row, but to raise it up it's manual. So if I click this button, it should fall. Look at that. Now that fell pretty quick. And actually I'm impressed with the amount of cargo area it has back here. Good. Thumbs up to Honda. Thumbs up to Honda for giving such a good amount of cargo area behind the second row. And once you're all done, just press this and the hatch is automatic. It would lower the hatch down automatically. And it's just manual to raise these bad boys up. And let's set them back. And the thing I forgot to show at the back was this. We have this armrest with 2 cup holders. Yeah. So it does have a center seat with cup holders and an armrest. So if only 2 people are traveling, you can use the center armrest and the cup holders. And actually, quite fancy all throughout. Let's look at its window sticker. You guys might be wondering, how much does this passport cost? There's some glare on the window sticker. It's hard to see on the camera, but this is the 2025 Passport EXL. And look at the amount of standard features it has. And the base MSRP for this is $42,400. And the total MSRP, you can check the total MSRP including destination, is $44,305. Yes, you heard that right. This 2025 Passport EXL, let me take a couple steps back. Look at the entire side profile. Now that's one boxy and stylish car. But the total MSRP on this is $44,305. Yes, you heard that right. This Passport EXL costs $44,000. So I do feel it's worth the $44,000. The reason being, if you take a look inside, you still have like premium interior, power adjustable seats. I actually love the shifter with the 9-speed automatic push button start. You have heated seats in this. You even have a sunroof, and I believe those are the blind spot monitor. Yeah, this is the blind spot monitor on the side. So you have the blind spot monitor. Just I would prefer that they place their blind spot monitor over here on the mirror instead of over there inside, because I feel if it's on the mirror it's less distracting compared to if it's over here glowing. But other than that, we still have the blind spot monitor, heated seats, and a sunroof. So basically the three features I would want in my car, and if I buy a car, the three features that I would like in my trim level would be these three. So thumbs up to Honda for giving all of that in the base model EXL, and it's $44,305. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think this car is worth $44,000 or not? Or do you think it should have been less? You can look at it. The 280 horsepower 3.5 liter V6 engine, it still has a V6 engine, and it even has the tire pressure monitoring system. So hey, everything you would ever need in a car is present in this, and it does have like some of the cars like the Civic. I mean, I know the Civic and the Accord, but if I take CRV for the example, their smallest crossover or smallest SUV that has a 7-inch screen in their dash. This has a 9-inch screen, and I'm talking about the gas only variants. The Passport comes in gas only, but the CRV comes in both gas and hybrid. But just for reference, like this has a bigger screen than the CRV, and you still have physical volume control and physical climate controls. So if you don't want too big of a screen, and like I would say 7 inches too small, 9 inches about right, like how they have placed it on the dash, because you still have physical buttons down here for our heated seats and a climate control, the most important thing of all. That's all for my review. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it with as many people as possible. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next review. And be sure to smash that like button and leave down comments on what do you think about this review.